Okay, we should be live. We are, in fact, now live, lads. We are live for the Indiana Fever versus Brazil. For anyone who is watching this, be greatly appreciated. But yeah. Hopefully there's a few people in the chat right now. We got one viewer, we got one like. We got a half an hour to go as well. So we got 30. Wow, we got 35 people here. If someone could type in chat just to make sure it works, that'd be greatly appreciated. Because obviously sometimes chat does not work on these streams, so that would be greatly appreciated. And lads, we are also so close. I'm assuming everyone who's watching at this stage has subscribed. We are so close to 45k. We are so freaking close, lads. We are within 10 subscribers. The goal was to hit 45k by this game. And if we somehow hit it around tip-off, that would be insane. Iowa City is here. How many minutes? We'll probably play 15, maybe. Maybe 20. Oh, no. There we go. Drop something. I see one like. No, there's 14. 14 now. We got 100 people in here. You reckon we do it by tip-off? Do you reckon we hit it by tip-off? Friday Harbor, Washington here for CC. Appreciate that. But one thing. Hey, how are you, John? How are you? How are you, lads? And before this game starts, there's one thing I really want to talk about. And obviously, like, being 8 subscribers off 45k is insane. Absolutely insane. Like, if we can somehow, like, I don't think we'll do it, but if we can manage to pull off, like, 50 by the end of the month, that would be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But, what are the odds Caitlin pulls up from 22? Very likely. I think Sophie Cunningham probably will. But we got to talk about the most improved player odds. Why is Caitlin Clark the favorite to win most improved player? How can a first overall pick who has been, like, literally a cornerstone for a franchise, the franchise player from day one, be the most improved player? And, like, obviously, for Fever fans today, Caitlin Clark is starting. And for people watching this later, this is obviously going to be afterwards. But how is she favorite for most improved player? And also, why are all the favorites from last year's class? Why are all of them? Like, I saw the closest thing was, like, even lower than these, it goes Julie Van Loo, Elisa Peely. And I'm like, why is every single player from last year's class? And also, Julie Van Loo might be a half decent shout. She's going to get a lot of shouts. She's going to get a lot of touches with the Valkyries. Like, Julie Van Loo is an absolute hooper. I'm not going to lie. Like, Julie Van Loo, I gotta give credit where credit's due. Julie Van Loo is an absolute hooper. Is there a way to watch this? It should be on ESPN if you're in America. And it says League Pass. For some reason, League Pass I have to watch it on my phone because League Pass for national TV games in America doesn't show for some reason. The ESPN games don't show for League Pass here. But, like, Angel being our most improved player, like, unless Angel somehow averages 20 points per game, that's not happening. Rakia maybe, Cameron Brink, most improved player. She's injured. Why is she the fourth favorite to win most improved? And why is the fourth favorite to win most improved plus 1,400? Like, why is she the fourth favorite to win most improved? She's going to be injured for half the season. Why Cardoso? Kay Martin, fair enough, but like, why is Caitlin Clark top? Why is she the favorite for most improved? Can anybody tell me why Caitlin Clark, how in any way Caitlin Clark can be the favorite for most improved player? Not MVP. She's also the favorite for MVP. She is the favorite to win MVP and most improved player. And I'm like, if she wins most improved player, she's a guarantee to win MVP. I think we can all say that. If Caitlin Clark manages to pull off most improved player, she's guaranteed to win MVP. Because if she wins most improved player, her jump is going to have to go to like 27 points and 10 assists. Like, that is a big thing. That is a really, really big thing. But yeah, it's a mental L one. It is a crazy one because, like, this is a team that's going to do okay. Or like, this is a Fever team is going to do okay. The Sparks team is going to do okay. But, like, why most improved? But, like, can anyone, like, lads in chat, can anybody let me know of a valid reason for why Caitlin Clark should be the favorite for most improved player? Like, I'm trying to find the the odds. Like, obviously, and I'm looking at the odds out here. Caitlin Clark is somehow top. But by the way, the only players, what are these odds like? Caitlin Clark plus 400. She's somehow even more favorite now than she was. Now Angel Reese has gone to second favorite. Rakia Jackson third. How have the odds changed? The season hasn't started yet. And why is Aaliyah Boston on this list? Why is, like, Maddie Seeger's fair enough. Why Julie Van Loo? Julie Van Loo could go and win it. She might go get and win it. Apparently, according to one of these, it says that Caitlin Clark has a 20% probability. She's an implied probability of 20% of winning most improved player. 20%. 20%. Like, there is a 0.1% chance she wins MIP. And if she does that, she'll be the first player in either the WNBA or the NBA to win most improved player and MVP. Because if she goes and fucks about and wins MIP, she's winning MVP too. We can be completely honest here. If she wins the most improved player, she is also winning the MVP. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like, someone says to me that means Clark will not win the MVP. Caitlin's also the favorite to win the MVP. Caitlin is also the favorite to win the MVP. She's the favorite to win most improved player MVP. And she's like the 8th favorite to win DPOY. How is Caitlin 8th favorite to win the DPOY? Like, she's actually, based on the odds, more likely to win the DPOY than DeWanna Bonner, Natasha Howard, Aaliyah Boston. She could win MVP because her sophomore year. How many second-year players in the history of basketball have come off a top 4 season in the league and won MIP? An MIP. It's crazy. It is crazy. And saying everyone's betting on her, I'm sorry. Like, if Vegas wants to win money and people are betting on Caitlin Clark, make the odds crazy so that even more people are going to bet on Caitlin Clark because she's not winning the MIP. There is no way that Caitlin is winning the most improved player. Because they're not going to give somebody MIP and MVP, and for Caitlin Clark to make a jump that she'll win the most improved player. She's not only going to be the MVP, she's going to have the greatest season in the history of women's basketball for her to win MIP based on how well she played last year. But yeah, it's a crazy one. Like, some of these things, they've... The fact, again, Caitlin Clark is more likely than Courtney Williams, who got Depoy votes last year to win Depoy, is mad. Is absolutely mad. But sure, look, it is what it is at the end of the day. Like, people are gonna do what they want, and people are gonna throw money away. Caitlin is better than Stewie. I fully agree with that statement. Nafisa Collier and Angel Wilson are the only players better than Caitlin Clark right now. And I think you could actually debate Caitlin over either of them. I don't think it's probably wrong. I wouldn't do it but I think it's a debate anyway. But yeah, for any of you guys watching this in on video, I had to start off this stream talking about this because I have not a clue what is going on, because there's no way in hell Caitlin Clark is winning the freaking most improved player, lads. Come on. Courtney Williams is overrated. I'm not going to argue you on that one, but still lockdown. Caitlin Clark will not play enough today to get triple-double. Yeah, obviously not. Arike would destroy Clark. Am I right in saying Caitlin Clark set her career high, not against Arike, not only set her career high, but set the all-time assist record against Arike? Am I right in saying she did that against Arike last year? $677 for a Fever Hawkeye ticket. Oh my god. 6 subscribers, then we get free beer. 40 at 45. At 45. If we can add a third YouTube plaque, I'll do something big if we can add a third YouTube plaque by the end of the season. Lucy gonna make the team. I agree. I think she looked perfectly good out there. I thought she looked fine. Ezzy Magdagor wins MIP. Look, Angel played the Brazilian national team. Just like today, if Caitlin Clark scores 47 points in 14 minutes, that's an exaggeration. If Caitlin Clark scores a point a minute, I'm not going to be that pushed. I'm not going to be that pushed, because at the end of the day, tickets hit $89, go or no. If you can get there in 20 minutes, why not? Please don't play the rookies today. They're going to play all the rookies today. Why wouldn't they play the rookies today? 10 assists per game. It depends on how they play. Like, it really just depends on how the team plays. How many records of Caitlin Clark are broken if Stephanie White was her coach last year? We'll see. We'll see this year. Like, there's no way. I don't think she's going to have as many assists this year in a lot of games. She's not going to break the assist record again. Like, I think her overall stats would have been better because she would have done better at the start of the year, but I don't think she's breaking the overall assist record. I'm just being honest with that one. I don't think she breaks the overall assist record. The WNBA not hiring Christy Sides. She did a good job. Like, that sums it up. Everybody was talking about... literally, everyone was out here talking about how bad it was when Christy Sides being fired. And then those same people that were saying Christy Sides, it was bad, none of them want their team. None of them want their team to have Christy Sides. Oh, we lost a subscriber. She's going to have way less turnovers. Do you want to know what the easiest way to have no turnovers is? And it's so funny. I read a thing and it was like, Paige Bueckers balled out in her first game. And the reason why was she only turned the ball over once she looked WNBA ready. And I'm like, it is very easy to not turn the ball over when you dribble to the halfway line, pass the ball to the side, run to the corner, and don't leave the corner. It's very easy to not turn the ball over when you pass the ball to someone 35 feet away from the basket and run away. It is very easy to not turn the ball over when you do that. Let's be honest. It is very easy to not turn the ball over. We're getting ready for this Fever game. getting ready for the game. But, like, if we're being honest, it's extremely, extremely easy to be careful with the ball when that's how you play. It's very easy. She led the fever in scoring. Made a video on the Olivia Hannah Doggo beef. I haven't seen it all. And that's the thing with all these stuff, like, I have to see it. Like, we all hawk Twitter, but, like, we all have everyone that's making content in this type of way. In this type of, like, general community. We all have Twitter. We all do the same thing. We all hawk Twitter. We all have a couple of people sending us stuff. We all have, we all type in Caitlin Clark or player names, news, sort by recent, and try to find the news. We all have certain notifications on for accounts, and just sometimes I just don't see it in time. Caitlin Clark game more complex than Paige. I mean, just better than Paige. You're astounding Clark is a top 10 talent in WNBA. Are you dumb? Like, I genuinely mean this. Are you dumb? Like, are you dumb? Like, is there something seriously wrong with your ability to comprehend basketball? She is the best offensive end player in the WNBA by a country mile. Even if you make a video late and no one else covers it, people will still watch as long as it's relevant. I don't even mind. I don't even mind some stuff like that. I don't even mind, like, when it comes to people covering it. Like, I will stand by this. People are going to be late always to stuff like that. People are going to be late to news, and it's always, especially whether or not it's news, if it's an opinion piece. Like, if it's quick news, you got to be there fast. But if it's an opinion piece, it's a certain situation, like, then it's very different. So, yeah. Brazil win by 1. She has no handle. She can't even drive to the basket. The best offensive player is Asia. Explain to me how Asia is better offensively than Caitlin Clark. Asia had better players around her. The Fever's offense was better. Caitlin scores more points per shot attempt. Averages way more assists, runs the offense, and again is a more efficient scorer. Because this is a news flash for every old WNBA fan, because they just look at percentages. 3 is greater than 2. News flash to all WNBA fans. 3 is greater than 2. Reese shuts down Angel Wilson twice. Angel Reese did not guard Angel Wilson. Do you want to know what happened actually when Angel Reese guarded Angel Wilson? Angel scored 18 points in the first quarter, and then they put Camila Cardoso on her. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, Angel locked down Stewie. Yes. Angel locked down Stewie first game of the season. Angel locked down Nneka early on in the season. Then Angel stopped playing defense. Angel put 18 in a quarter on Angel's head. Like, that's not easy to do. It's not easy to do at all. Got to give Asia credit for that. But then also, Asia Wilson could not score on Camila Cardoso or Cameron Brink. Like, Asia Wilson she really struggled with Temi as well last year. So Asia really struggles with length. Like, that's the only way you can guard Asia. It's not even a speed thing. She just shoots over people. You have to guard her with length. And, like, she struggled sometimes against Ezzy Magbegor. 43% is not efficient. Asia at 1,000 points. How many did Clark have? I literally just said people are going to shout shooting percentages at you and not realize 3 is greater than 2. And you literally said percentage is not efficient. You do realize if one player shoots 46% from the field and another player shoots 33% from the field, but every single shot, let's just say again, a hypothetical, that one player shoots 45% from 3, but really badly from 2, and they shoot like 39% from the field. Another player shoots 39% from the field, and they shoot really badly from 3 and shoot 39% from 2. You do realize from the same amount of shot attempts, The person who shoots a really high percentage of 3 and a high volume of 3, even though if that's a total field goal percentage is 40, they have the same field goal percentage, but the difference literally could be 5 points per game if someone does it in threes. Most points is best offensive player. No, not at all. Not at all. Like, that's like arguing that Jokic is not a better offensive player than Shea. That's just not true. Because Shea averages the most points. Jokic is by 100 miles. Deleting factual comments is why I'm stuck at 44k. Stuck at 44k. I just hit 45k. Oh, fuck off. Yay! We're back. We're back. We're back. I'll take that. F off what? I went under 45,000. Oh, come on. You can watch Clark game. She's not the top of the player you're making her out to be. Dude, I'm just putting this out there right now. I'm just putting this out there. Angel Wilson played beside the point guard, Jackie Young, who is better than every player on the Fever, Kelsey Plum, who is at least an equivalent to Kelsey Mitchell, and Tiffany Hayes, best bench guard in the league, Alicia Clark, and their offense was significantly worse than the Fever's offense. The Indiana Fever had Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, who is at best an equivalent to Kelsey Plum, Aaliyah Boston, who is, again, fine, had a sophomore slump to end the year, and their offense was way better than the Aces. Way better. Just because it was ran. It's like saying Steve Nash was a worse offensive player than Monte Ellis because Monte Ellis scored more points. B-Ball Index says about Jokic's defense. Lists him as most defensively impactful center. Use different metrics. I stand by this as well. But not an age you're making a horrible point. No, you're making a dumb point. You've literally just said points equals offense. You've literally just said points equals offense. You do realize people that conduct an offense. AJ Wilson does not conduct an offense. In any way. In any way. AJ Wilson's just Embiid. It's Embiid. Like, it's like saying Embiid because he scores more points than Jokic is a better offensive player. And that's not a knock on freaking AJ. Embiid, if he was healthy, is one of the greatest players of all time. AJ Wilson played with USA starters. Clark played only one good player. Didn't know how to be a teammate until halfway through the season. Nah, Aaliyah was good too. Aaliyah was good too. No, that's not. Look at the 2022 Aces offense. It was awesome. Yes, because they also had a prime Chelsea Gray. Like, be real here. AJ was brilliant. They also had a prime Chelsea Gray. Jokic's actual problem is he has a turnover machine. Jokic's actual problem is that he is an incompetent GM. And that every single time when any of his teammates start doing well, the team don't pay to keep them. And they just pray that they can pluck a random free agent on a minimum and Jokic can make them look like a competent player. Caitlin is out. She's in the starting lineup. Caitlin is, in fact, in the starting lineup today. Wow, we're at 45,010 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Oh, no. Here, lads. How do I don't know how to... The battery's gone on my mouse. How do I get this off? Can anyone tell me how to get... Anyone have any idea of how to get this mouse off? How to get... Is it from here? Oh, it's from here. It's from here. It's from here. Oh, thank God. Thank God. The battery died in my mouse. I found a new one. Changed the out status on the app. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Caitlin just scored 3 points. Oops. My rechargeable batteries here. I don't even know where the battery I took out is. I don't know, I'm taking it out yet. The game hasn't started. The game starts in like 10 minutes. Perfect, not a rechargeable battery. For some reason, the battery comes out the front of the mouse. There we go. Game has not started yet. No, it has not. Also, I will never understand when it comes to computers why people spend like thousands and thousands of dollars on a mouse. Just get one for £5. Does the same job. The Aces led the WNBA in points and were second in offensive rating to Liberty last year. I could have swore that it was the Wings and Fever. Or maybe it was just after a certain time it was Wings and Fever. Yeah, in fairness, actually, I was about to say most of the total stats for the season literally like cut off after the first 10 games. So, if you were a pro FPS gamer, I'm not a pro FPS gamer. I'm a pro waffler. I talk into a microphone. That's been my job since I was 20 years old. And I'm pushing 30. Oh, this is actually so annoying. Like, why can't I watch this game? I am literally based in Ireland. Is the game free on ESPN? Does anyone know if the game is free on ESPN? Wasn't I a coach/player? You vastly overestimate how much money there is in Irish basketball. You vastly overestimate that. That's all I'm going to say. So it's free. YouTube TV, ESPN. Like, we don't have ESPN Plus. Like, I don't think we... Okay. We should be okay. Thank you for congrats on 45k. Like, I don't have a VPN. Create a My Disney account. Screw it. I'll use my college email. It's going to be deleted very soon anyway. Games being broadcast on ESPN. No, you have to subscribe. It's on League Pass. No, it's not. As you guys can see right here. For some reason, League Pass assumes you're in America if you're watching it on your PC. It is the legit most BS thing ever. It is the most BS thing ever. Points off, like, the game's being broadcast in NBA Brazil on YouTube. Perfect. The uploaders made the video not available in your country. No, I can't. It's not on. I've got it on the WNBA app. I just want it on my computer. VPN to Brazil. I can't VPN when I'm taking down the stream. Like, I can watch it on my phone. That's the last thing I wanted to do. I need to get a VPN now. Like it's hard streaming off a VPN. Live where I can't watch. I can watch it on my phone. It's just annoying that I have to. Chromecast phone to TV. If you think I have a TV. The Fever Brazil game is annoying. The only good thing is that very likely is because it's being shown on FIBA Brazil, there's other dodgy streams. You can use a VPN in a browser tab. How do you do that? Yeah, but this crack stream's so delayed. Like, the illegal streams are so delayed. Like, League Pass is already delayed. It's even more delayed. So, if there's ones without big purple squares on YouTube. Yeah, just giant purple squares in it. You're not getting the game WNBA site. You have to use the app. For some reason, the website does not work. The website says you need to log in. I might try to see if I can find BlueStacks. Caitlin is for sure playing. Yeah, she's starting. No, I can just watch it on my. I can watch it on my phone. Just can't listen to commentary, which is annoying. Only a big screen TV is necessary. I'm in a bedroom right now. I'm in fairness, a pretty big bedroom. I'll have a big screen TV for when I move. And I might have like a streaming setup that, like, instead of being an actual setup for doing watch parties at the games, I'll have like a sofa. Use my typical the mic where I'll hold it in my hands, or just have something like taped here. Losing my mind at that. Need an OF, Jesus. Do you know, actually, weird thing. So in 2020, do you guys remember when it's on ESPN? We don't have ESPN here. I mean, we do, but it's not the same ESPN. Like, do you have to log in? Do you have to log into ESPN? And do you have to pay? Do you have to pay for it? Like, that's the most important thing. Do you have to pay? Thought I started an hour ago. No. So I'm not paying for anything. I pay for Discovery Plus for the Olympics, and that's all I pay for. It's all I pay for. It's all I've ever paid for. It's free on League Pass. I know, but for some reason, WNBA League Pass does not work properly outside America on the web app. F1 on ESPN 132. I don't know what that means. I am based in Ireland. Very different situation being based out here. I want everything for free. No, I literally have paid to watch the game, but for some reason, the WNBA... Have you guys not realized how bad this website is? First of all, if you click on teams, you get sent the tickets. It has been 2 years. For the last year, they have literally had a location error, a simple error, that instead of going into teams, when you click teams, it sends you to tickets. Because they both start with T. They've messed that up. The website assumes I'm logged in. The website assumes you are in America and does not read where you are. I'm in Ireland. I should be watching this. I'm psycho. Well, you better believe no sane person uploads 2.6 thousand WNBA videos in a year. So yeah, you're not wrong there. No sane person's doing that. That's all I'm going to say. No sane person is doing that. So, if you think that's an insult, you don't know me. If you think saying I'm insane is an insult, you're probably true. It's probably true. So, I don't take offense to something that is 100... Well, not probably true. Almost certainly true. League Pass in Florida, yeah, it's a really bad one not being able to watch League Pass in America. League Pass is not worth it unless you're not in America. Like, the one thing I will say for League Pass, get a free VPN on your phone. Get literally like a... Oh, by the way, for all those people being about empty fans, the old empty crowd. The empty crowd. in Iowa. Stadium is absolutely packed. Yep. Yeah, it's game time, lads. Game time. We're starting the game right now. Caitlin Clark just introduced. I really wish we had I really wish we had more stuff. What app am I watching the game on? The WNBA app? Just on my phone. I can't watch it on my... I unfortunately cannot watch it on my... on my computer because for some reason it's just not working. Not working. Carver's already rocking. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. What kind of phone do I have? I have a Google Pixel 7, I think. It's from years ago. Jesus, I'm just saying the Fever coaching money must be serious. It must be serious if she's wearing a custom pair of Travis Scott. A custom Travis Scott style Jordan 1 low. I'm sorry, like, if you're coming out with these, like, that salary money must be serious from Stephanie White. Can't screencast with EV. I use both my monitors. If I could screencast to a portion of the TV, I would, but I can't, and I don't have a TV. I have two monitors here. Ideally, in the next setup, I might put a TV above me or something. Caitlin Wardo's to the game. We're starting here anyway. So Caitlin Clark is coming out onto the floor. Points and assist average is like 17 and 17 and like 20. Say no, Jesus, not 20. I'll go 17 and 9.3. Okay, not a good start. A wrong jump ball. Not the start you want to see. That is not the start you want to see at all. A jump ball. Her leg's still bothering her. You got that from a jump ball. You got that from a jump ball. Very interesting. Very interesting you were able to understand. No, watching her warm up. She was literally shooting 35 footers. First play. Oh, what a... No, Aaliyah. Come on. Come on, Aaliyah. You gotta be better than that. Gotta be better than that. Is the... Good play, though, straight away. Again, you want the Fever to be up by about 30 early in this game. Okay, ice swing to Wanna Bonner is interesting. And Caitlin from deep, and Caitlin Clark hits a 3 to start us off. Caitlin Clark for 3 to start us off, shrugs to the crowd. Kelsey Mitchell steals the inbound pass. Kelsey Mitchell hits the 3. It is 8. It's 8-0 a minute into the game. I said this. I genuinely said this when they played this guy. This Brazil team's terrible. Why did they just shoot a running off-foot floater? Caitlin with the rebound. And Caitlin just throws full court to Aaliyah Boston. That's a lay. Oh, she misses the layup. Rebound puts it in. Oh my God. This Brazil team's so bad. Oh, who actually gave $5? I forgot. I genuinely forgot to thank whoever gave the $5. Whoever gave the $5, I thank you so much. I am really sorry. They're playing the Brazil national team. Brazil plays nice in the Mystics. Brazil are terrible. Okay. Bit of an iffy floater there by Caitlin. Slaughter rule incoming. No, they're pro players. There is no way these are the shots Brazil are putting up. There is, if you have the league pass and you can't watch it, watch on your phone. Trust me, you can watch it on your phone if you're not in America. If you're in America, download a free VPN and watch it on your phone. You can watch it anywhere in America. Aaliyah, what the hell is that? That's not a foul. Jeez, Aaliyah's not... He's been okay in preseason. But I can only say okay. But Caitlin, that's an and one. I'm sorry, that's an and one. No, it's not. She just hit the deck. Oh my god. I just saw Caitlin with the flop on her first possession. Yeah, Leah's got 2 turnovers. But like they're running the offense through her, so she's gonna turn it over more. If your phone won't play on League Pass here in America, literally go download a free VPN, connect to anywhere other than America, and watch it. How different? Oh, I like her attacking the basket though. She forced up that layup looking for a foul. She's attacking the basket, just trying shit out. They're playing the Brazilian national team. Like, Caitlin's missed 2 layups. Yeah, I don't care. They're playing the Brazilian national team. I repeat, they're playing the Brazilian national team. They scored 8 points in a minute. They can put Bree Hall... You can play Bree Hall 40 minutes and win this by 20. This isn't even preseason. This is an exhibition. Already complaining to the refs. Getting sloppy again. They're playing Brazil. They were dries. And also, if you consider jumping from outside the key a layup, I don't know what you're talking about. There's a big difference between layups. Okay. Caitlin's guarding a big. Oh, good stand. Jeez, Caitlin's hitting the deck a lot here. Oh, yeah. It's great. That's good offense. Unlucky miss. That's terrible defense. Jesus. That's really bad defense. If we lose fucking Brazil. Great pass. Thank you, Kelsey. Good pass. Like, the offense is looking okay. They're getting good looks. The Fever are getting good looks. That's all that matters. Caitlin should have helped over more than that. Should there not be a lead here? It's... Like, let's not forget, it was 13-all for the Sky, and it was 43-17. Or 43-16. Tash looking like Liz 2.0. Sky better than the Fever, confirmed. What are you talking about? The Sky were 13 each. But no, the Fever's defense is not looking ideal. Sophie Cunningham checking in for... Oh, wow. Like, Brazil are putting crazy things. Dallas isn't playing. Oh, no. But, like, they're shooting mental shots. Oof. In and out for Caitlin. Oh, good steal, Dewana. Good pass. Good pass to Dewana Bonner. It's about damn time Dewana Bonner hits the 3. Let's go. About damn time. But, like, the one thing is the Fever are at least showing pressure. They're showing something on the defensive end. And Caitlin's standing up well. I have to say, they're trying to post up Caitlin. Terrible layup. She's not getting bullied. They're having Caitlin on their small forward. Good, Duana. Good pass there by Natasha Howard. Fever are not going to sweep the Sky. It's 5 games. They're not 5-0ing the Sky. If the Fever... the Sky aren't bad. Like, that's the thing. That is this. Their offense is 100 times better today. And I don't care. Like, look, I don't care about how bad the Brazil team is on defense. Just the way everything kind of flows. So, who got subbed out? Duana is first. So, it looks like Duana is going to be first sub. Caitlin with the board. Okay. Okay, Kelsey. And one. Boom. We needed that one. Like, offense. Like, again, look. I'm not going to get too hyped about this. This is the Brazil national team. But all I'm going to say is that this offense works 100 times better with Caitlin Clark on the floor. Who's playing point guard? Caitlin Clark. It does look 100 times better. But again, look. This is the Brazil national team. But they're at least trying to press. They're trying to put some intensity in defense. Whereas last year... Like, look, Caitlin's guarded. Caitlin's has a huge height disadvantage. They're trying to post her up and they can't. And look, again, I understand she can't guard bigs in the W. But just the way they're playing defense is better. Like, she's guarding a big that can't really shoot. And they've stopped posting her up because she's done a good job. Yeah. Like, look, you don't get too fussed about stuff like this. You do hope they win. You hope it's a good game, but it's not the end of the world if there's a couple of bad possessions. It's not the end of the world if there is, like, a few bad plays here and there. It's like, it's not the end. Like, none of this is the end of the world. Nothing that we're seeing going on right now is bad. The place is completely full. The place is completely full. Kelsey and Caitlin going to be carrying. I agree. Thank you so much for $5, Brandon. Thank you. Thank you. But, yeah, like, I'm not. They gave 19 in 5 minutes. Again, I would love if this was a, like, to say, like, oh, yeah, you know, this would be, they're going to keep doing, like, this. They do this against the WNBA team. But this is the Brazil national team. Like, this team, this is like a D1 team. It's like if they might as well have played Iowa. Honestly. Like, I think Iowa with Addie Deal might have given them a better run. Technically, it's game 2. I think my title list is Caitlin Clark's first Fever game. It is her debut. And, like, look, Caitlin's been fine. 3 rebounds, no assists. A couple of hockey assists. Aaliyah Boston with 2 and 2. Caitlin threw one long. Just missing a couple of shots. You don't mind it. You don't mind it at all. Again, it's preseason. The one thing is that Caitlin Clark is stronger. She's 100% stronger. They're trying to post her up and they can't. Like, it is... But, Angel Reese is the most hated athlete in America. No. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. Why the hell not sweep the Sky? Because the Sky are good. The Sky literally have... The Sky You want to know why? The Fever didn't even sweep the Sparks last year because Kia Nurse can just sometimes go and hit 7 threes in a row. Like, there's going to be one of those 5 games. Kia Nurse is going to not miss. Rachel Badham's going to not miss. Beck Allen's going to not miss. Ariel Atkins gave the Sky the business, or the Fever the business for the entirety of last season. There's going to be one of those games where everything just works out for the Sky. The Sky are not bad. The Sky are not bad. Kia Nurse is your kryptonite. Kia Nurse played one good game last year. One good game. It's terrible in the others. Played one good game. And that one good game has traumatized me. It's absolutely traumatizing, that one game. Okay, so who's Colson's in the game? Good take, Aaliyah. And one. That's what we need to see. That's what we need to see. Be solid. Do you think Hailey Van Lith makes the Sky lineup? Does she make the team? Yes. Does she make the roster? Yes. Does she get into rotation? Probably not. Probably not. Caitlin's on the bike, yeah. Yeah, she's got some tightness. She's got tightness. She's going to be subbing in and out. 5 minutes per quarter. That's not a bad estimate. I wouldn't be surprised about that. Love the channel. Appreciate that. Thank you. A proper medical staff. The team has a proper medical staff, so you're gonna be seeing her doing what pro players do and not just sitting on a bench. Aaliyah with 2 assists. Yep. Aaliyah Boston, like she's having to like pass the ball a lot more. Oh, she's so bad at jump balls. Take Colson out of the game. I mean, I cannot believe that Sid Colson's above Lexi Hull in this pecking order. Like, I just put Lexi Hull in, tell Sophie go play the 1. Because there's no way Sophie's not the second best point guard in this team. There's no way at all Sophie Cunningham's not the second best point guard here. And in fairness, like, look, again, Brazil suck. But the Fever's defense is 100% better. Sloot's kind of washed. Depends on what you mean. She can still pass. She's not very good at anything else. By Sid Colson, I just don't know why she's... It's grand. So they literally just send a back cut and pick and roll. Unlucky, Sophie. I'm your announcer. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much, Andy. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this stream and you're enjoying, you know, watching the game right here. That duo in the press, like, it would be unfair if they ran that duo and pressed on this team. It would be. Yeah, Sophie shot the side shot. Like, this Brazil team looks lost. They look lost. That's not good rebounding by Aaliyah. But, like, they actually just look lost. Like, I don't know if... The only thing is, like, when you're playing a bad team, if you just blitz, you can make them look terrible. So, like, I don't know if they're playing honest defense or they're just out here blitzing every possession. Oh, Colson. Okay, Colson. About damn time. It's about time you hit a shot. Go and lock someone up now. Was it last year where Colson hit the step back in Caitlin's face? Or sorry, was it Colson who hit the step back in Caitlin's face last year? Oh. I am very worried. I'm very worried that we've gotten Alyssa 2.0 and Natasha Hart. Good thing is, though, is there's other players there. And in fairness, she's a much better defender than Alyssa Smith. I don't think she's a great defender. This Brazil team's so bad. Like, why? Oh my god, they're so bad. Oh my god. I don't know if they beat Ireland. Kelsey Mitchell's... Oh, okay, Sid. I like that. Mitchell's back up. Oh, she's holding her hip. She's holding her hip. Great pass by Colson. Hopefully Mitchell's okay. Good pass by Coulson. Don't mind that, but Brazil are so bad. They're so bad. Like, they're up 15. They could win this game by 80. Like, in fairness, I literally said it about the Sky. And I'm like, the Sky wanted to win by 70. They can win by 70. But, like... No, Kelsey's fine. Kelsey's fine. She got up and got down the court. It's preseason. You're going to hear. We're going to have the think piece that Coulson's greater than Caitlin. Oh, so now the Sky did versus Brazil versus the Fever. Yeah, the Sky literally went on a 30-3 run at one stage. Like, this game was 11-9, so far they're on a 15-2 run. Was it 11-9 or 10-9? So the Fever are currently on a 15-2 run, but the Sky went on a 30-3 run. So, or was it 30-4? Either way, they're both destroying a bad basketball team. Like, I don't know if Brazil are better than Ireland. And I mean, sorry, if like, Caitlin's back in. Caitlin's back in the first? Okay. Okay. That is they're in a full court press? Okay. Okay. I think they're just trying to blitz. Oh my god, Brazil are so bad. They just dribbled out. Oh my god. Where's Lexi? I'd rather see Lexi in this game than Caitlin. Does Ireland have any good basketball players? Claire Amelia plays for Ireland. Claire Amelia in the Euro Cup semi-final put 27 on Dominique Malonga's head. Oh, Aaliyah, you gotta make that layup. You gotta make that layup, Aaliyah. Caitlin's defense is so much better. Like, they're trying to run... There's no way it's a foul. They are literally trying to run through her. Like, they're trying to run through her and they can't. And like 20... She's way out of bounds. You can't do that. Oh my god, she came from out of bounds there. But no, like, they're trying to run through Caitlin and they can't. They're doing whatever they can to try run through Caitlin, and they just straight up can't. Jesus. Caitlin Clark Depoy. Caitlin Clark Depoy, it might be happening. The Caitlin Clark Depoy might be happening. Could be the lighting. Yeah, so it's the lighting is why they're trying to play bully ball on her and it's not working. They make a three. Do they bank it in? They've been hitting the board. Oh, they hit a shot. Good shot. Oh, Michaela Timpson's in the game. Oh, what a pass. Good swing. Good ball movement. And one. Oh, my God. There's ball movement and not just Caitlin passing. And by the way, that is why Caitlin Clark will not break an assist record this year. People are expecting 10 assists. The team moves the ball more. The team's going to move the ball more. Simple as that. But and one Sophie Cunningham. We'll see less records from Caitlin, more team wins. I agree. They're not going to play heliocentric ball anymore. Okay. Good switch. Michaela Timpson is oh my god! You dunk it, please dunk it! Oh, come on! You had it! You had it! Dunk it! You had it! Oh, good front, Caitlin. Great defense. Great defense. Oh, she should have dunked. Oh my god, you're there. Go for it. Missed the dunk. I don't care. It's preseason. Good. Okay, good defense. Good defense. Oh, good pass. Good pass by Caitlin Clark there. Who needs to dunk? Michaela Timpson should have dunked that. I don't know if she can dunk unless it's off an oop, but she should have dunked it. Good shot by Brazil. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Caitlin with the buzzer beater, 20 points. Look, I'm not getting overhyped. This is the Brazil national team. It's the Brazil national team. But that's all she needs. Do that twice more. Do that twice more. Like, end the game. Like, plus 15 when she was on the floor. End the game with 12 points, 3-4 assists in 15 and 20 minutes. That's all you need to do. All you need to do. Looking better than yesterday. They got 1 day of Caitlin Clark playing. 2, they're playing the Brazil national team. I repeat, they're playing the Brazil national team. Chicago beat the Brazil by 27. Yes, but they were up 30 in the first half. Then they stopped playing their players. $37 and a quarter. Yeah. But Caitlin's defense is the one big thing that I'm going to say. Like, they have genuinely been trying. Like, they have been trying to go through her. Obviously, look, in the WNBA, players are shifty. They're going to be quicker. She's not going to be locked down. But they're trying to go through her. And these Brazil players are not weak. They can't go through her anymore. Do I think Timpson can dunk one day? I don't know. I don't know if she'll be any more athletic than she is right now. 22 is like your peak athleticism. At 22, I was dunking comfortably in warm-ups. By 24, I couldn't do it. Or by 23, I couldn't do it. Then COVID happened and I snapped my Achilles. And the fact I can grab the rim with 2 hands still is a miracle. But I need a good warm-up to grab the rim with 2 hands. 22, I was getting it down. You don't get much more athletic than at that age. Fever on fire, great ball movement. I'm not worried that much about the offense. She's 6'2", she can dunk. There is footage of her dunking. Oh my god, thank you, Post. For the $37. Oh my, $37. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But again, as you said, it's the Brazil national team. There are certain things you can look at against the Brazil national team. But I stand by this. For all the Chicago Sky fans that were trying to hype up what Angel Reese did against the Brazil national team, she looked good. It's still the Brazil national team. Like to act like Fever are going to be doing this in WNBA games. That's just not going to be happening. But Lexi Holt didn't play in the first quarter. Am I right in saying, yeah, Lexi Holt's not played yet. Michaela Timpson came in. But Michaela Timpson, if you guys looked at her on the switches, if you looked at her communication on the switches, like, I don't give a damn that she got the steal. I don't give a damn. But, like, just watch what she did on this. Just watch what she does in this possession. And it's more important than the steal. So, she's guarding the guard. She ends up switching Sid Colson gets absolutely taken out of it by a moving screen. Let me zoom in a little bit. So what happens here is Colson gets taken out of it by a moving screen. And then Michaela Timpson picks up the guard full court. They cannot burn Michaela Timpson. They get into a position where they can switch. There's communication between the two players. She gets back to her player. Her player tries to dribble the ball. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, steal, go. Like that, they're the little things you like to see. Like I don't care if Michaela Timpson drops 30. It's the little things. It's the little things. In these games, the little things matter. It's not about does she get the steal. It's the communication. It's just, oh, Lexi's in the game, full court pressing. Timpson's in, Colson's in. Caitlin's still in the game. It's a bit of a shock. Good defense, Lexi. Michaela Timpson cleaning up with a board, getting it to Caitlin. Okay, I like that. No, Timpson is 1,000,000% going to be in the team. She might break the rotation. Thank you so much for the $5. Don't mind that shot. Little bit rushed. Don't love it. Don't hate it from Timpson. Brick. Push the floor, Sophie. Push the floor. Colson's there. Caitlin from okay, Caitlin draws the foul. Where did they get 3 extra points from? Who scores off the inbounds? Who scores off the inbounds? Don't put it in chat. I want to take a look. Who scores off the inbounds here? I'm like 7 seconds slow. Caitlin from... I guess she's not slowed down one bit. That's all I'm going to say. She is not slowed down one little bit. And Lexi Hull just got creamed. There is no way that was not an offensive foul. But Caitlin still moves. She looks the exact same movement-wise. Oh, yeah, they're trying to bully her. They're trying to play bully ball on her. Hits Michaela Timpson. Do not go up with that. It's okay. Ball goes to Sophie, who gets probably fouled on the 3. Caitlin comes and gets the ball. Fires it over to Sophie for 3. And Timpson draws the foul. Let's go. Michaela Timpson is so active. She is so active. I'm starting a dialogue. Michaela Timpson. Natasha Howard, you have got to start playing. Like, Timpson is not going to come in to start the season. No question about it. You're starting the season. But you've got to... They look aggravated. They are just taking players out. Like, this Brazil team was nice and friendly against the Sky. They're as physical as anything against the Fever. I wouldn't mind if the Fever become that team that people hate. I wouldn't hate it. Unlucky. Timpson way better than Bree Turner, though. Good defense, Timpson. Oh, Bree Hall's in the game. Caitlin Clark comes and gets it. What a pass. Hits Lexi in the corner for 3. Come on. Like, Brazil suck. Brazil really suck. What the hell was that? The behind the back step back. Come on, Bree Hall. Good pass. Caitlin attacking the basket. Oh, yeah, Caitlin. Okay. Again. Let's bring it down a little bit. This is the Brazil national team, but I don't give a damn. I'm getting hyped. They have 46 points in 12 minutes. I don't care who this is against. They have 46 points in 12 minutes. Oh, maybe a travel. Is that... I don't know if it's a travel, but if the refs want to call it a travel, I wouldn't say they're really wrong. Their ball movement looks amazing. It's always easy to have ball movement look good. MVP her already. I've seen worse not be college travel. Yeah, fair. Fair. But like, Caitlin does have 11 points. She has 11 points, 4 boards, an assist, a steal, and a block. Oh, sorry, I've turnover and a block in the first half. I would probably pull Caitlin Clark for the rest of the half, to be honest. Like, give her 10 minutes in each half. But also, like, how many hockey assists Caitlin has? How many times has Caitlin drawn it and they've swung the ball around? Like, are the Fever confirmed by the Sky? I don't give a damn. The Fever could win. The Sky could have won 170-2 against Brazil. And the Fever could have won in double overtime, and the Fever are still better than the Sky. Until we see the Fever, they're literally doubling. They are doubling Caitlin on everything in this game. Every single time Caitlin gets the ball, she's being doubled. Or she comes off eight and she's being doubled. And it's freeing up everybody. Like, people don't understand. They're like, oh, the reason why Caitlin is such a good passer is because of assist numbers. And I'm like, no. No, it's because she literally frees up. She just frees up everyone. Timpson could start at some point. Probably not this year, but at some point, yeah. Is that emotion offense is meant to work? Like, there is a video, I'm not joking, I want to see if I can find it. I'll find it at halftime. There's literally a video of me here. It's one of like my original ones. My original videos on the channel. And I'm in a hotel in Leeds ranting about how Caitlin's drawing double teams and the Fever can't do anything about it. Like, I'll go over to halftime, and that's such a difference. Is the Fever actually have movement? They have ball movement. They have player movement. That's what I'm taking out of this. Is that the players move off double teams. They don't stand and watch. Nothing about the result. I couldn't give a damn about the result of this game. You gotta just watch for little things. So yeah, Caitlin out of the game. Take her out for the rest of the half. Give Timpson as many minutes as possible. Bree Hall creamed on a screen. Good defense by Bree Turner. Great hand by Michaela Timpson. Great defense by Michaela Timpson. Caitlin looks like she's improved a lot. She's stronger. She's stronger. So glad to not have Nilissa Smith. I hope Nilissa Smith does well. She seems like a nice person, but I'm so glad she's not in the team anymore. I'm so glad she's not in the team. Kelsey point guard's interesting. Michaela Timpson's she is so active. Like, this is this is such a big thing. No Dejanay drama. Yeah. Yeah, now we just got Sophie Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham getting into fights with the rest of the league, which I'm all for. I'm all for that. Timpson's looking really good. Timpson's looking so good. And it's what you need. Like, you don't need a rookie to come in and start. You don't, not this year anyway. Not when you have Natasha Howard. You don't need a rookie to come in and start. You need a rookie to come in, play their role, and play with energy. Does the vid with Dejanay? She never said anything. Dejanay joked about it. I'm not blaming Nilissa Smith for the actions of someone else. Oh, good steal, Kelsey. Oh, pull up. Oh, good cut. Oh, Lexi, you gotta be better at the old layups. Kelsey for 3. Bang. Lexi's gotta be better at the old layups, though. She's gotta be better at the layups. Oh, no, Timpson's jump shot's nice. I genuinely think, like, an off-season working on stuff, and she'll be okay. Brazil are so bad. They're so bad. Like, oh my god, they're so bad. Oh, give it to Bree Hall. You gotta hit that in the corner. It's shot with confidence, I guess. Is Indiana the tallest team? Not by a mile. They're not pros. They are pros. That whole Brazil team are pros. But like I think that this Brazil team without Cardoso and without Dantas are like similar level to Ireland. I think they're a very similar level to the Ireland national team. 16 years for Dewana Bonner, yeah. She's like 38. Saying Bree Hall not to shoot herself to a wave. Like, oh yeah, Leah. Good cut, Lexi. Oh, good job, Aaliyah. No, Timson, I think is a long-term upgrade over Temi. If I wanted them to draft Serena Sundell. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I would have liked for them to have taken Sundell as well and got rid of the comedian, but it is what it is. Lexi's not a bad shooter. She's inconsistent, but like when she shoots well, she shoots well. 53-19. Yep. Yep. Some of the Brazil players aren't in college yet. Yeah. But like, I mean, they're older players. You would assume some of them are pros. Okay. Don't mind that. Are they in flex action now? Okay, good handoff. Good fake handoff. Great seal by Bree Hall. Okay, I don't mind the footwork. Get up and sprint. Get up and sprint back. Get up and sprint back. Oh, yeah, good defense. In fairness, Bree Turner is active. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Bree Turner on offense, but she's active. And that's like a big thing when it comes to players like, oh my God. How many three-pointers have Brazil shot off the board? Oh my God. There is no way that that's not a foul. Like, I don't even mind the Fever giving up that bucket. I actually don't mind. Like, Aaliyah Boston, she'll figure it out. Like, last season, she started the season shooting 40 and ended up shooting like 60. She figured it out. But, like, the ball movement and player movement is so much better. Good shot, Lexi. It's so much better. It's so much better than last year. Like, when Caitlin's not on the floor, they don't look like they forgot how to play basketball. Like, last season when Caitlin wasn't on the floor, they legitimately looked like, as a team, it's a good take. They literally looked like, as a team, they could not play basketball. They look like they at least know what they're doing without Caitlin Clark on the floor. Because Aaliyah Boston's kind of able to run the show. Who's came into the game? So Bree Turner's coming out. Bree Hall's coming out. Bree Hall didn't do anything. Didn't do anything good, didn't do anything bad. Didn't do anything. Oh, Caitlin's back in. Kelsey, stop that. No more. No more sidestep long twos. Good pass in the inside. Okay. Good take by Natasha Howard. Good take. She's literally just an Alyssa Smith with a higher motor. We can live with that. These are so bad. They didn't even play defense. They just threw it out of bounds. Unrival's been helpful for players' development. Any off-season training is. If you do it properly. Overseas, Unrivaled, doing nothing. If you train properly, it's going to be helpful. How many times do you think Caitlin Clark was fouled on that possession? I reckon they fouled her 6 times. 6 times in that possession. And they eventually called one when she lost the ball. She's getting hand-checked here. Oh, good pass. And Lexi in the corner for 3. Okay, Lexi. Lexi Hull is cooking. Lexi Hull is absolutely cooking right here. What does she have? 3 threes? At least they're forcing baseline on defense. There's no way there is no way! She spun to no... Oh, there's no way. Did Natasha Howard foul her there? Please tell me she didn't foul her. Good extra pass. The amount of hockey assists. Aaliyah Boston might average 7 assists a game. I'm not joking when I say that. Aaliyah might legitimately... like, Caitlin Clark has 5 hockey assists in this game. Like, how many of the assists from other players have been Caitlin Clark, one extra pass? Like, Aaliyah Boston legitimately might average 7 assists a game. Sky scored over 100 with Brazil team. No, they didn't. They scored 89. The Fever only need to score 28 more points in the rest of the game to tie. What is a hockey assist? When you pass to somebody and then they make the assist. That is what a hockey assist is. Another assist for Caitlin? No, a hockey assist for Caitlin. Caitlin's only assist on an inbound. Put Gabby Marshall in. Imagine if they put Gabby Marshall in the game. Steph has a lot of uncalled fouls. How do Juju's sponsors and agents keep her relevant next year? The same way Caitlin's sponsors and agents kept her relevant when she didn't play for like 8 months. What am I getting as far as scores? I mean, if you're looking at box scores here, and Tasha Howard is 4, Bonner is 5, Aaliyah is 6, Mitchell is 12, Caitlin has 11, Cunningham is 6, Hall is 9, Timpson is 5, Coulson has 3, and they're all plus a hell of a lot. Caitlin Clark is plus 27. She has played 10 minutes and she is plus 27. This team with Caitlin Clark on the floor are going to be tough to stop. Their 3-point percentage as well. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Caitlin Clark is 75%. Mitchell 75%. They couldn't buy a bucket. In fairness, they're all wide open. Except for Caitlin's, in fairness. Caitlin's been shooting from deep, but the rest of them are great. Caitlin's great for YouTubers. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Of course, these games are fun to watch. She's great for YouTubers. Why? Because she's fun to watch. But it's funny looking at this team. There's a video of me last year when Leeds won the playoffs. I want to see if I can get to the point in the video and I'll play it. But me about Christy Sides this time last year. Let's take a listen. Saying like it's the thing. She's awful at. Is she good at great moving off the ball? No. But like, that's on the coach. The coach doesn't know what to do. Like just in general. In general, doesn't know what to do. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, they look like a team of players that not only have never played together before. Like, none of them look like they played together before. In basketball, the offensive team should have a better chance in a 4-on-4 than a 5-on-5. But Indiana, they're not scoring. Games, and I probably watched 8. Push people off and then trying to finish. The Fever can't be this bad. They can't. Caitlin Clark to fit in a system. She got so much backlash. She's like, no, Caitlin Clark, you can be you, but I actually don't know how to use you. And then she's out of her depth, it seems. Purely for the reason of like, then maybe she gets the single coverage and can do something. Caitlin Clark isn't working. Then maybe she gets the single coverage. But yeah, so basically in that video I start talking about how I go on a big rant being like, they literally, Caitlin causes 4-on-3 situations and they can't take advantage of 4-on-3 situations, and I'm like, that is on the coach. If you cannot take advantage of 4-on-3 situations, it has nothing to do with the players. It's 100% on the coach. Oh yeah, play bully ball, Aaliyah. Stop missing layups, Aaliyah. Oh my god, please stop missing layups. Please stop missing layups. She got bailed out of that. I don't think there was a foul there. Aaliyah cannot make layups. Do you think they're going to keep Dantas? Assuming Dantas is okay, like mentally, yes. Yes. If Dantas just isn't there, then maybe not. But if she's mentally okay, they're going to keep Dantas. The problem is she's on guaranteed contract. They can't just cut her. They can't just cut Dantas. If Aaliyah don't become a top 3 center, will not go far. You've got Kelsey Mitchell, DeWanna Bonner, and Caitlin Clark, even if you don't take Aaliyah Boston. And worst case scenario, Aaliyah Boston can be a facilitator. Aaliyah's a 4, not a 5. What 4 can she guard in the WNBA? What 4 can Aaliyah Boston guard? And I'll just stop right now. Melissa Smith. That's it. There's one power forward that Aaliyah Boston can guard in the entire WNBA, and it's in Melissa Smith. They're not even close to making these shots. And Caitlin Clark, there we go. It's about time we saw the full court pass. Like, as soon as the Fever get the ball, you just have to run. Oh, they've gone almost to starting 5 at the minute. Someone just run, you have a layup. Okay. Is that Jaylen Brown on the floor? Oh. Okay. Okay. It's a good take. That is a good take. They're up by 42 points in the first half. That's an offensive foul. That's called as a defensive foul. Like, all you have to do is run, and Caitlin will... That's such a good pass. She just made that look that easy. Oh, yeah. She's lost no speed. I'll tell you that for one. She's lost absolutely 0 speed. Stands are full. Yep. Oh, wow. Good running, Howard. That's what we need from you. That's what we need from you. Let's sit and more playing time. Play Ejim at this stage. Put in Ejim. She'll never play again, so put her in. Colson in. They're posting up Colson. Okay. They're 44 points. Has to be a foul. Good take. Sold Out Stadium. This is a massacre. This is a massacre. This is an absolute massacre. They're going to put up 70 points in 10 minutes, 20 minutes. What is Caitlin's plus minus? Caitlin's a plus 32 in 12 minutes. They're up 40. They might go up 50 by halftime. They probably won't, but they might. They just might go up 50 at halftime. Was sold out 40 minutes after they went live. It wasn't 8 months ago. It was definitely around the Christmas time because I was at my parents' house. It was when I was at my parents' house a lot. Bring in Iowa to play the second half. Just bring in Gabby Marshall from the stands. Good defense, Aaliyah. Okay, Howard is athletic, is an athlete in fairness to her. Don't give it to Colson. Just go yourself. Call your own number. Okay. Oh, almost. But the Indiana Fever are up 56 points at halftime. They're up 56 points at halftime. Like, I know the Brazilian national team are not bad. Sorry, are not bad. Are not good. I know they're not good. They're up 56 points at halftime. The Sky won by 27. They're up 56 at halftime. At halftime. And if you guys agree that this is crazy, subscribe. We actually were at 45,027 subscribers. We somehow lost, I think, 11 subscribers in the last 10 minutes. I don't know how, but if you could subscribe, we greatly appreciate it. But They are up 56 points, or say 46 points at halftime. Oh, I'm completely wrong with that one. Sorry. For all you guys in the comment section, and you guys can clown me in the live stream. If you're watching this, I'll be live till the end of this game. But the Fever have looked real good. $2 for a calculator. I mean, you're not. I appreciate that, and I will put it towards a calculator. As someone with a maths degree, not ideal addition. But look, I'm not too worried about some of the Fever things. The Brazil national team are throwing the ball off the backboard more than there are more shots. They've airballed more shots than they've made. More shots have hit the backboard before hitting the rim than hit the rim. It is bad. And the fact it was 11-9. So it has been, since it was 11-9, the score has gone, 15 to 59, 59-15 run. And the Fever are just killing it. One thing is that even against Brazil, they don't look good with Sydney Colson on the floor. They just don't. Sydney Colson is plus 16. A lot of that was in the couple of minutes she played with Caitlin Clark, who is plus 32. There are levels. And Caitlin Clark is just so much better than anyone on that Brazil national team. Kelsey Mitchell is hitting her shots. Again, she's been open. Aaliyah Boston can't score a layup, but all in all, she's been doing pretty well. 4 assists. She had 2 turnovers in the first 2 possessions, so I'm not worried about the 3 turnovers. DeWanna Bonner's fine, just been steady. Natasha Howard defensively has looked a little bit iffy, I will say. But Sophie Cunningham's not really had to do much. Lexi Hull's been lights out. But there are some positive things. Some positive things for the Fever that you can tell from the first half of the game. And the one that I'm most excited about, there are 2 things I'm most excited about. First of all, yesterday was a blip. The Fever's offense is 100 times better with her on the floor. The Fever's offense is better. Their transition game is better just because of her looking up. The gravity she gets affects every single thing on the Fever's offense. So yes, the Fever did not look good offensively yesterday, but they're looking really good offensively today. And I understand it is against the Brazilian national team. I understand the Brazil team suck, and I'm not going to go out here and say this makes the Fever the best team in the world. I said this during the Sky game, and I said this during this game. Do not judge versus the Brazil national team. It doesn't matter. You can only look at little things. And the little things are their offense, their ball movement. Caitlin has 2 assists, but she has at least 3 hockey assists. As in, she has dribbled in, and she has passed it to somebody. And this year, they're making the extra pass. Her and Aaliyah Boston in that pick and roll. Aaliyah Boston's finishing has been horrendous, but her passing's been good. The Caitlin and Aaliyah 1-2, and then Aaliyah making the decision has been really smart. Has been a really good thing. Caitlin is hitting. She's 5 of 8. She has 13 points, 5 rebounds, and most of her points, all of her points have been near 30 footers and slashes. And one thing I do like as well is they are trying to play bully ball on Caitlin, and they can't. I don't know who has the numbers, but they have a big guard, a big kind of wing guard, and she tried to post up Caitlin. Bang, bang. Could not move Caitlin. Caitlin with 2 hands straight up blocks her shot. She's been trying to post up Caitlin. Caitlin has been taking her in single coverage. Caitlin got a couple of did really well in the full front a couple of times. Got in good defensive positioning so that when they had to lob it over her, because she got in good defensive position, it went straight to the other player or went straight out of bounds. So I really do like that. Again, I'm not judging about them stealing the ball when they press. The Fever have been pressing a little bit. They've been getting steals. I'm not judging too much by that because, look, it's very easy to make a bad team look real bad when you press. But the player I've been most impressed, one of the players I'm most impressed by is Michaela Timpson. Looks a little bit nervous as far as when she gets the ball under the basket. Has looked a little bit nervous. Some of the shots she has taken have been a little bit iffy. But on the pick and roll, she's been really good in space. And defensively, she can kind of guard anyone. Her wingspan is different. I wish she tried to dunk it. I wish her bucket, she got a steal around the floor. I wish she tried to dunk it. I really, really wish she tried to dunk that one. Even if she missed, just go to dunk it and see what happens. And Michaela Timpson has been, she was a bright spot just for her energy. She runs the floor hard. She looks so quick laterally. Her wingspan, like that 6'10" wingspan that people are talking about, is legit. And again, she's hitting some free throws. Her jump shot looks like it is going to, over time, eventually improve to the extent where maybe she will develop. She's a bit of a mid-range shot, but she'll develop more of a mid-range and then maybe develop a 3 as time goes on. There are little things that you can take out of this game, and Michaela Timpson is one of them. Somebody in the chat saying they're not impressed. I don't know what could impress you more than being up 46 points at halftime. But it is... I do have to say that the Fever, the little things are good. The communication was good. So I'm going to show this clip, the Michaela Timpson clip. And I really, really like... And this will show you guys why Michaela Timpson has been so much of a bright spot. Why she could be so much of a bright spot. So, it's one play, but you can tell little things from plays. So, they're in a full court press, and rightfully so. If you're looking at this big here for Brazil, if you guys can't see it, Brazil's big. She sets big screens. She sets moving screens. She sets a big moving screen on Sid Colson here. Like, that is not a screen. That is a blocker tackle in American football. But immediately, doesn't matter, Michaela Timpson switches onto the guard. The guard tries to burn Michaela Timpson. Not happening. Not happening. And look at the size of her damn arms there. So she can't even make the pass out of this because Michaela Timpson's arm is in the way. And then the guard turns, slowing down. She forced the guard to turn. They're in position now where she can see that Sid Colson can step over a little bit. They communicate. She communicates immediately that she can go guard the big. And then switches onto the big. Gets back in defensive position. Sees the big not being careful with the ball. And uses her wingspan to tip it. Completely clean. Then runs down and gets the layup. Like, they are the little things that you're like, okay. Okay. And I don't even care about the steal and the layup. It was the switch. The communication on the switch back. And then the allowed one dribble to see what they were going to do. Now I was like, you know what? I got this. Then a second time, go. It is a really, really impressive showing. And look, Caitlin Clark is just a level significantly above this Brazil team. The only thing I've noticed is, again, she looks stronger. The rest of the players are as advertised. Natasha Howard's running the floor well. Still looks a bit iffy on defense. Sophie's Sophie. Lexi's Lexi. And Sid Colson cannot be in the rotation in games. So the offense looks 100 times better with Sophie Cunningham run the one than Colson. Obviously, neither is even remotely close to Caitlin. But Sydney Colson just being on the floor makes the team look so much worse on offense. And I get it. She's an energy player. I get what Colson brings. Sit her on the end of the bench. If a guard is cooking you, bring her on for energy. She cannot be in the rotation. And the fact that the Fever got rid of a player who Cheryl Reeve, the best coach in WNBA, has described as basketball just comes so easy to her in Grace Berger for a freaking comedian is mad. It is mad. And in fairness to Caitlin as well, Brazil are very physical. They're trying to bully her and it's just not working. It's just not working. So, yeah, that is the breakdown of the first half. That is the first half breakdown. Sophie is Charles Oakley. No, I'll say Alyssa Thomas as Charles Oakley. I'm not going to give her that. I would rather have Lexi and Sophie together because it gives you more size. Like, it gives you more size, it gives you more length. But yeah, this is Lexi's bombing. Do I think Timpson gets a dunk? No. If she didn't dunk that one, I don't think she can dunk it ain't an awful lot, other than an awful lot. Oh, lads, this is a crazy one. But the Fever are putting on a show. That's all I can say. The Fever are 100% putting on a show. And obviously you guys are in the stream right there. And I do like it as well for the people that can't watch the stream. Making like halftime updates on games. Halftime and full-time updates. Like I know views-wise the halftime updates get like 2,000-3,000 views. But I do think that they're beneficial for the people that just want to watch that. MJ was a 3-level score. How was Reese? Who the hell compared Angel Reese to Michael Jordan? Like, don't compare any of these players to Michael Jordan. There's no one even remotely close to Michael Jordan in the WNBA. Don't compare WNBA players to Michael Jordan. Don't do that. Don't put that type of pressure on anyone, especially someone who shoots 45% on layups, or shoots 42% on layups, and 20% on anything other than a layup. Let's be honest here. Let's not do that. How many viewers I think the game will have on ESPN? There is a non-zero chance it is the most viewed WNBA game of all time. And just purely due to, it depends on how many Brazilians are watching this game. There's a possibility. Actually, on ESPN, I don't know. I wonder what the Brazil YouTube thing has. But it's like, people don't realize the most viewed NBA game of all time is a regular season game between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Houston Rockets. Like, everybody talking about, oh, what games have the most views? And I'm like, people don't realize, like, if you actually look at the most viewed NBA games of all time, I'm pretty sure the top, like, 50 are all Houston Rockets games. Games involving Houston Rockets between the years of 2002 and 2009. All Yao Ming games. The most viewed NBA games of all time. Every single one of them are games Yao Ming played in. They're hitting him with the you're amazing thing before the game. That's cute. Rodman is an icon Hall of Fame. Rodman's one of a kind. Yeah, I mean, most of the greats are one of a kind, but you can compare people, call them Rodman-esque, like players are going to get compared all the time, like. I'm really interested to see the Seattle Storm tonight and see how Sundell does. Because obviously Malonga's not playing. I really want to watch Sundell. Yeah, I'm really interested in that. Paige vs. Caitlin Clark would be money. Yep. Do we think the last spot is between Jalen and Bree? Why would either of them make the team over Michaela Timpson? That's dumb. Do I like producing women's hoops or NBA? I don't do any NBA stuff. I like talking about basketball, and this gets a lot more views, so this is what I make the content on. It's also more interesting because there's less going on, and there's more storylines, and ironically enough, like I don't really watch that much of the NBA because like this is more similar to the style of basketball I grew up watching. Ironically, like people don't understand where I came from. Like I grew up watching like quote unquote pro ball here. I played pro ball here. And ironically, the level of pro ball here is probably closer to WNBA than it is to the NBA. Yes, obviously. Thank you for the congrats on 45k. Yes, obviously, our best teams would beat WNBA teams by 50. But they would also lose to NBA teams by 80. So, Timson and Bree competing. Yeah. There's only one spot. It doesn't matter about their archetype. There's literally one spot on the team for 5 of them. Unless they cut the comedian. Do you really think they're going to cut the comedian? There's 2 spots. 1 spot. They don't have the salary because of Katie Lou contract. Yeah, that probably is a foul. Probably is a foul. Le goat. But anyone obviously, by the way, that has been in this stream, the video that is being uploaded was from the stream. So if you see a video being uploaded, you don't have to click it. Just watch the stream. I'm about 25 seconds behind here. A good pass. Why are they leaving Kelsey Mitchell open? They're literally out here leaving Kelsey Mitchell open. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? They're leaving Kelsey Mitchell open. Caitlin Clark could beat me in my prime 100%. Like 100%. Like these players are so much more. It depends. It depends. Like Caitlin Clark 100 times more skilled than me, but it's like there's a possibility that bang, 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 bang layup 4 or 5 times in a row. Like again, it's the Brazil national team that they're playing right now. Like, Caitlin Clark's infinitely more skilled, but, like, you can just go bang. Just bang. Like, I was 6'2", 210, and ran 11 flat 100 meters. Like, 11:09, 11. But I'll always say, I just about broke the 11:1, so I'll always say 11 flat. Natasha can't catch. It's an iffy-ish pass, I'd say. Good defense, Natasha. Yeah, it's fever ball. Natasha Howard's been quiet. She's been alright. 8 points. Yeah, I'd assume the Fever are going to go out and, like... What does she do? What is Natasha Howard doing? No need to foul there. But Natasha Howard is yeah, like not happy with Natasha getting old fast. This is nothing to do with her being old. This is her just running in front of the ball. Like the ball's gonna get to her. Oh, the pass from Caitlin was a bad pass. Yeah, I don't think that was a bad catch. It was a bad pass from Caitlin. We were just trying to do a bit too much, to be honest. How much Caitlin got? Like 13. You wanted the Fever to start second half of 5 rookies? Yeah, they're not doing that. Oh. Good board. Like, if Natasha just does that the whole time, we're good. If that's what she does every possession, stays off the ball and cleans up on boards, we're fine. Oh, yeah. Unlucky. Good lunge. Would have rather gotten a steal. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Dallas isn't looking happy. I mean, she just lost a family member. Like, what do you gain from saying she doesn't look happy? Why is Danis not playing? I have no idea. Oh, good pass. Aaliyah, you got to make some layups. You got to start making layups, Aaliyah. Come on. Oh, my God. Again, I'm not worried. I'm absolutely not worried in any way about Aaliyah Boston. Just make a better game. Just make some layups. Please, just start making some layups. So Mitchell's inbounding. Ball goes to Caitlin. Okay! The floater. The floater. That's a good shot. Brazil are so bad. They're like hitting front rim, side rim on every miss. Oh, what a pass. Oh, good job, Kelsey. Good job. Good job. Good sequence. I would have rather had Kelsey take the layup, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. They're so fun to watch. Again, everyone's going to look fun if they want to win Brazil. Like, Caitlin has played 16 minutes, has 15 points. 3 assists now. And if Aaliyah Boston was making layups, she'd have more. Caitlin with 6 boards, yeah. Brazil ready to go. Boston's not. Boston is really good. She's just not finishing well. Like, Boston led the WNBA in field goal percentage a couple of years back. We can be honest here. Like, Aaliyah Boston, when she finishes well, when she figures it out, her passing's exceptional. Like, even a worst case scenario, she becomes like a focal point big, and there's none of those exist. Like, the closest thing, like, obviously Sarah Strong is better than her, but like, Sarah Strong isn't in the W yet. Thank you for the congrats on 45K. Appreciate that. I thought that was Timpson there for a second instead of Sid Colson. This team looks so bad on offense with Sid Colson on. Like, Sid Colson does not do anything. Good spin. Oh, one extra pass. The extra passes that this team's making. I don't care that Sophie Cunningham missed that shot. The extra passes they're making, the shot quality they're getting. Good take, Kelsey. Boston's not a liability. No, of course not. Imagine paying $600 to watch a ticket. Caitlin Clark may never play in Iowa again. If you're from Iowa, I don't begrudge anyone spending that money on a ticket. The GOAT of your college, men or women, may never play there again. So, I don't mind. Brazil, like, it's not their fault. Brazil are so bad. Boston 11, 8, and 6. Yeah. Literally, the only problem with Boston is their finishing. Like, Aaliyah Boston has been fantastic, other than finishing. But yeah. Get beaten by 57 points while the starter's still in there. Like, they'll probably play another 2 minutes maybe, and then they'll be subbed out, I'd say. That would be my assumption. Katie's injured. Katie who is injured? There's no Katie. Sky score or Katie Lou. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Katie Lou's out for the year. Why is Caitlin being sat? It's preseason. It's preseason. If Caitlin plays more than 20 minutes, I'd be shocked. You can get an emergency roster spot for Katie Lou. No, we can't. No, the Fever can't. The only way the Fever could have gotten away with the Katie Lou situation was if she got injured and unrivaled. That's literally it. They could have suspended her contract if she got injured and unrivaled. She didn't. Wish we had roster space for Sellers. Yeah. I said it earlier. And I'm like, the only way Timpson shouldn't make the team is if Sellers was higher on their draft board and they were like really high on Sellers, but no, Michaela Timpson's got to stay. First regular season game is the 17th, so it's about 2 weeks from now. They're playing another game on the 10th. Boston's been getting exposed since Unrivaled. Like, I mean this when I say this. If you just watch Aaliyah Boston, you think she's doing bad, and all of a sudden you look and you look at the box score because she's a little bit iffy on finishing, and you don't realize that she has got 11 points, 6 assists, 8 rebounds in 20 minutes. If she averages 11, 6, and 8 on the year, it's a pretty damn good year. You want to shoot a little bit better, but like, look, if Aaliyah Boston had made one more layup, she's shooting over 50% from the field. She's 5 of 9. And then suddenly it doesn't look as bad. Angel 10 free throw attempts. Yeah, they were clotheslining her on drives. Like, if you watch the game, I'm not joking. If you watch the game, they were like, she was driving in, they're just taking her out. They weren't even trying to play defense. Timson needs to be kept. Who's getting cut? Ejim, Bree Hall, Jaylen Brown, and Jillia Lane. Jillia Lane hasn't even played. Oh my god, that shot looked so bad and it went in. Brazil's done much better on defense today, I found. Yeah, but like, the Indiana Fever don't have anyone going head first at the rim every possession. We should trade Caitlin Clark for Chelsea Gray. 100%. 100%. Just for the nickname point guard alone. Good roll, Timpson. Ooh, that was... I don't know what happened there. $52-point lead. We need 3 more. What do you mean we need 3 more? Donated $2 to some weak rage bait. I mean, she's the point guard. She's the point guard. We need the point guard. You know, the best point guard in the NBA, according to... I don't even know who, but apparently the best point guard in the NBA, WNBA. That's point guard, bro. No rage bait. Yeah, you're on the money. Big board. What, their offense looks so bad running through Coulson. Oh my god, this offense, it doesn't even look good against Brazil. Can we just take Sid Coulson? Can we just relegate Sid Coulson to the end of the bench? Can we just relegate her to the end of the bench? Thank you, Caitlin, coming back in. Yeah, I'm literally looking at him like, thank you, Caitlin, for coming back in the game. Did Lexia's airball a layup? Plenty of people airball layups. I don't even know what Caitlin tried to do there. How? Wait, what? There is no way that that ball was a Brazil ball. How did Reese look better? Who said that? Angel Reese did not look better. Oh. Good shot, Timpson. Good shot, Timpson. Did they give that as an assist? Boo, that was an assist. That was an assist. I don't care. Surely that was counted as an assist, was it? Yeah, Caitlin got the assist. Good steal. Jaylen Brown's in the game. Oh, no. The play-by-plays are, like, mad. They are literally hacking Caitlin. They've done that more than once. They've done that more than once where she's turned her back and have just pushed her. I just take her out. I know she wants to play in Iowa, but they've done that more than once now. Like, it could be... Like, she could get hurt out of clumsiness. Like, not out of malice. It just could be out of clumsiness. They can't guard her. So they're like, oh, let's be extra physical. It's not good. Good foul, I guess. Good foul. Why are you comparing Caitlin Danger to be someone said I genuinely, there is no comparison. There's no comparison. Compare Angel Reese to Aaliyah Boston. Like that should be the debate. Is Angel Reese better than Aaliyah Boston? And I think that's a legitimate debate. That's what it should be. Is it Caitlin with the rookies? Well, Jaylen Brown's not a rookie. She's played like 10 games in her career. Oh, somebody run. Oh, good cut, Ejim. Good cut, Ejim. Okay. Five assists. Yeah, like what does she have? Like 15, 6, and 5 in what, 18 minutes? Bree Hall's taking it up. They are literally they are denying Caitlin Clark in preseason. They are face guarding Caitlin Clark in preseason. We are watching Caitlin Clark getting face guarded in preseason. And we're still watching her make plays. We're watching her make plays while being face guarded with all rookies on the floor with her. Trade Aaliyah for Angel. I'm not doing that right now. I'm not doing that right now, but I do think there is a very good argument to be made. I do think there's a real good argument to be made for Caitlin above Angel. Or sorry, not Caitlin above Angel, sorry, for Angel above Aaliyah. Over Aaliyah. I wouldn't do it, but I think there is an argument to be made. This is an exhibition. Yeah, sorry, it's an exhibition, yeah. She is getting face guard in an exhibition. She doesn't have the ball. They're not letting her get it back. I argued Angel Reese should have been on the Olympic team last year. They could have done with her. Like, the fact that we're watching 3 rookies What's wrong with Gillia Lane? Is she just terrible at basketball? Is she just terrible at basketball or something? Oh! Oh! Okay, now take her out. Yeah, don't put her back in the fourth. Okay, good shot by Brazil. Oh my god. Yeah, they're subbing her out. That's her done. That's her done. They're joking about it. That is her done. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell is this? Like, I'm sorry. Like, how can anyone say the hype is manufactured when she's doing stuff like that? Like, how can anybody say the hype is manufactured when she's doing that? That is mental. Like, Curry's not doing that. Dame's not doing that. No one's doing that. Like, no one, man, woman, robot are doing that. That shooting robot that, like, loads up and hits every single shot. That shooting robot's not doing that. Oh my god. Like, I'm sorry. No one's doing this. Nobody is doing this. Curry doing this. Maybe Steph. Maybe I got a little bit ahead of myself. I might have got ahead of myself, guys. You're probably right on that. Probably right. I might have gotten a little bit too hyped. But come on now. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wonder how many points they score with this lineup in. Coulson with the rookies. So, Coulson with the rookies. I wonder how many points he scored in the fourth quarter. Who's she laughing at? Who's she pointing at on the sideline? Sophie Cunningham's hyped. Yeah. I have to restart my phone. But that is nuts. That is absolutely nuts, that shot that Caitlin Clark just hit. Like, just hearing how loud the crowd are for that. Like, oh my god. She only has 16 points. 16, 5, and 6 on 60% shooting. 4 of 6 from 3. And plus 42 in 18 minutes. Like, what are we watching? Like, again, I understand this is the Brazil national team. But, oh my god. Oh my god. It's just ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Like, Don't expect anything less. Like, there are just levels. There's just levels that Caitlin Clark can get to that no other player can. And I'm not saying Caitlin Clark is better than every other player. There's just things that only she can do. $18.5 last year, 22 this year. I don't know. I don't know if she's going to get to 22. And this is Caitlin on one leg as well. Like, oh. One leg, Caitlin Clark is the GOAT. Like MVP, she's the favourite for a reason. That's all I'm going to say. She's the favourite for a reason. Like, I understand, again, her assists will go up. I think she's going to have a lot of hockey assists. I don't know what her count stats are going to be like, but Indiana are going to be good. They're going to be so good. They're going to be so good. How much better are they than last year, just player for player? Her percentages are definitely going to go. Let's not forget, like, first half of the season, her percentages went way up after that. Just stop letting Coulson cook. I don't care. Play. Is that Jillia Lane in the game? Oh my God. Why is Jaylen Brown playing for the feet? Why is she in the WNBA? She has taken 4 shots, jump shots. She's airballed 2 of them, made 1, and hit the backboard on the other. Get Jaylen Brown. Like, your 5-figure Clark card collection, I mean. Brazil's so aggressive. In fairness, they're trying. They're really trying. I'm not going to say anything else. They're really trying. Who played the most minutes for Indiana? Was it Aaliyah? Aaliyah, Kelsey, Mitchell, Cunningham played 10. Hull played 9. Hull played a bunch yesterday, to be fair. There we go. Ejim just scored again. Her final shot in the Carver Arena will be that highlight. You're not wrong. That's obviously why they kept her in the game. She wanted to do something. Her 3 might not be good. Like, obviously, she shoots the ball so often from 30. And people don't realize, they're like, oh, her percentages are low. It's like, well, yeah, because she's shooting contested 3s from 35 feet out. And because you have to guard her from out there, frees up everything else. Okay, Jilly got fouled there. Yeah, it could be the last time she ever plays in... Like, if this is the last time she ever plays at Carver, which is a possibility. Not, like, unlikely, but it's a possibility. In 1994, she saw 9-inch nails at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Hopefully it was as entertaining as this game is. And, like, if that's her last shot, anyone, whatever price people paid for tickets, if that is her last shot, it's worth it. It's worth it. Maybe, you know, me trying to hype up Jillia Lane was the wrong thing. Jesus Christ, she doesn't look good. Like, even, you know, it's bad when even Michaela Timpson is not in. Oh my God. Aces are contenders. No, but you can't. It's like, they're like the Nuggets. You can't say the Nuggets aren't contenders, even though they realistically aren't. They should have a better chance than the Storm. That'd be good, though. Let me name the Caitlin Clark Arena. I doubt that. Bree Hall's jumper looks nice, in fairness. Okay, Jillian, make the free throw this time, please. The ace are contenders. Do the Aces have a chance of winning a championship? My answer is no. My answer is no. I think they might get, like, they're worse than last year. The Lynx are better than last year, and the Liberty are as good as last year. If Gray continues to play well, like, the Aces are one injury off being horrendous. In fairness, the Fever are a Caitlin Clark injury away from being out of it. The Aces look good. It was a preseason game against the Wings. The Wings just looked incompetent. And my coach literally said we didn't know what to do when they went zone. And I'm like, you have professional basketball players and you can't just figure it out on the spot. Like, I don't care if you've worked on it. You are a professional basketball coach. You are literally a professional basketball coach. Bree Hall and Timson. What's Bree Hall done? Does Bree Hall hit a three right here? There we go, Jaylen Brown. Hitting a mid-range shot. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's froze. Oh, no, my camera's gone crazy. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to have to go with my... Oh, my God, what's going on? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, we're good. We're good, I think. We're good for a minute. We are not good. We're lagging bad. All right, it's not going great here. So I'm going to turn on my backup camera. I'm going to turn on my backup camera. I do want to apologize again for the next couple of seconds here. There we go. Backup camera will work fine. I know backup camera will work absolutely fine. So here we go. We got the backup camera for what? My backup camera should be my main. This camera is nowhere near as good as this camera. This camera is nowhere near as good. The problem is that it's something to do with the Elgato power. It just keeps powering itself off and back on. What camera do I use? I have the Elgato Facecam Pro as my main one. It is a low resolution. It's meant to be 4K. It is not 4K. And I have like a Logitech Brio just because it doesn't take up as much power. I missed a great play. I know I missed a great play. Who scored? Yvonne Ejim. Okay. Yvonne Ejim's actually been doing okay, in fairness to her in this game. Is Gillia Lane better than Bree Turner? No, not by the looks of things. Not by the looks of things. As the engine to say to me, it was great when Caitlin was playing. I don't know if I don't know how it is right now. It's kind of hard to hear. Her recreation of a record-breaking 3. You're not wrong there. Next score by Brazil were 20. If you gave Brazil, I'm not joking when I say this, instead of 1 point, every basket was worth 10 points, I'm genuinely not sure they come back in this game. Every basket is 10 points. I don't think they come back in the game. Timpson needs to be in the rotation. I agree. I agree. Timpson's better than Bree Hall. They lock Cardoso and Dandis away. Dandis isn't, like, she wouldn't be playing anyway. People are saying keeping Yvonne Ejim. Yvonne Ejim genuinely, like Yvonne Ejim genuinely looked like she couldn't play basketball yesterday. Like, they're playing... She looks good against the Brazilian national team. Ejim shows promise but can't hit free throws. Has Ejim shot a free throw yet? Ejim has not shot a free throw yet. It's Julia Lane that hasn't scored a free throw. Yeah, Julia Lane just does not look big enough. Sydney Colson's just not good. Bree Hall's jumper is so... It looks so pure. That jump shot is so pure. I wish they'd be able to keep Bree Hall as well. Without obviously getting rid of by 100 miles their best rookie. Who are the Fever cutting? Ejim, Jaylen Brown, Bree Hall probably, and Julia Lane. You want Bree and Timpson? Yeah, that's not possible. That's not possible because they're not getting rid of the comedian. They can't. They literally cannot not cook Hall and Timpson. That is not possible. Unless Dantas decides she's not going to play this year. And why would she turn down 100 grand? Sid Colson, so bad. I would actually be happy if they cut Sid Colson. But if they cut Sid Colson, I would much rather see Cheyenne Sellers. Hall needs to make the team. It is literally not possible. I would love it. But if they're going to cut, again, if they're going to cut Sydney Colson, I would much rather Cheyenne Sellers because we need a point guard. Honestly, I would much rather freaking Grace Berger. Why? Like, imagine cutting a player. Colson is fine for a backup. Colson stinks. Colson stunk for the Aces. She still stinks now. Colson is there for like vibes. She's literally there for vibes. Grace Berger is being called has literally been said that outside of Fee Collier, they would rather her create of everyone else in the team. They would rather it be Grace to create her own shot, and that the game comes so easy to her, and the Fever cut her for Colson. Sid or Wheeler? Sid, because Erica Wheeler actively took away from Caitlin Clark when she was on the floor. Like, she actively took away from Caitlin Clark. Fever are laying bricks now. There are 4 people that will not make the roster on the floor right now. There are 4 people that will not make the roster on the floor. Let's be honest here. There are 4 people that won't make the roster. Wheeler seemed faster, yeah, but did she tell jokes? It's like, have you ever seen the Game of Zones, thing where they're trying to trade Blake Griffin and they're like, also, he tells jokes. He tells jokes. And they're like, tell a joke, Blake. And it's like, that is literally, it's like, why is Sydney Colson on the team? She's funny. That's it. Ejim will make the team over McKay. Sydney Colson is a guarantee. They literally flew out to Sydney Colson to convince her to join. Sydney Colson is as much of a guarantee to be on this team as Caitlin Clark. Yvonne Ejim looked like she didn't know how to play basketball against an actual WNBA team last night. She's made a couple of layups today. Like, I would take Bree Hall over Ejim any day as well. Yvonne Ejim is a 6-foot-tall center who can't shoot. How come Fever couldn't score against last place Mystics? First of all, where did that come from? People were like the Mystics were the worst team in the WNBA last year. They were 1 game off the playoffs. They were literally 1 game off the playoffs last year. They played the Dream in a game where whoever won made the playoffs. And people were like, they're the worst team in the WNBA. They literally were 1 game off the playoffs last season. And also, they still have depth. They still have depth. They're going to be 100 times better than the Valkyries and the Sun this year. And Caitlin Clark didn't play. Like, people were genuinely like, they played the last place Mystics. I'm like, who? They're not projected to be last place this year, and they sure as hell weren't last place last year. How did Gillian Lane, how did she average 20-something points in Turkey? Bree Hall's cooking the Brazilian national team, in fairness. I'd love to keep Bree Hall, but we can't keep Bree Hall. Like, Bree Hall is 100 times better than Jaylen Brown. I would gladly keep Bree Hall. Unfortunately, there's not enough roster spots. Like, you're acting like Turkey's not the top domestic league in the world at the minute. At least Bree Hall is being aggressive. There's not enough spots for Bree Hall. If there was enough spots for Bree Hall, I'd love to take Bree Hall, but there's not enough spots for her. They only have 11 spots. Keep Coulson. You're literally suggesting something that is literally impossible. Well, figure out someone to cook because she needs to be on the second unit. Caitlin Clark. I'm not joking when I say this. The only way to get Bree Turner or Bree Hall into the roster is to cook Caitlin Clark. That's it. That's literally the only way to do it. Cut Caitlin Clark. And obviously, they're not going to cook Caitlin Clark. Hall is the offense right now. If you, like, this is realistic. If the Fever want to keep Bree Hall, they have to cook Caitlin. That is a fact. Trade Dantas. To who? Who will take Dantas? Who will take Dantas? They can send Bree Hall overseas. No, they can't. No, they can't. They have to cut Bree Hall. They literally have to cut her. Or she just has to say... Or they have to cut her, and then she has to refuse. She has to refuse any contract she gets offered, not get picked up, and then just bank on joining the Fever mid-season. We can't sign her mid-season. Why would she accept being signed mid-season to sit on the end of the bench when she could go to Phoenix and be in the roster, or Seattle, or in the rotation, or Seattle and be in the rotation? Maybe getting into the starting 5 in Seattle by the end of the season. Why would she wait for the Fever to sit on the end of the bench? Unless they can't cut Lexi Hull, she's guaranteed. Unless they trade Lexi Hull for nothing. Because if you're desperate to trade Lexi Hull, no one will offer you any assets for Lexi Hull. Unless they literally trade Lexi Hull and attach something to Lexi Hull. Unless they attach a pick or something to Lexi Hull to get off Lexi Hull. Or attach a first to Dantas, they're not going to be able to get Bree Hall. And Bree Hall's not worth a first. Especially in next year's draft. When they need a backup point guard and the entire first round are backup point guards. No way in hell you cut Lexi. Then who are you going to cut? Like, honestly, for Bree Hall to make the roster, who are you cutting? Who are you cutting? Because let's be real, they're not cutting Coulson, they're not cutting Bree Turner. They are not being cut. No matter what you think, they are not being cut. Neither of them are being cut. So, none of them are being cut. You have to then trade a player for nothing. And what teams have salary cap and are going to be willing to take a player for nothing? None of them. None of them. We saw the Valkyries not being willing to do anything. So you can't cut Hull. You cannot cut Hull. They should cut Coulson. They're not cutting Coulson. But even if they cut Coulson, Bree Hall's not the right player because they need a point guard. They can't cut they literally can't cut Hull. They can't cut Leah Boston because they picked up the 4 years on both of them. Can't cut DeWanna Bonner. DeWanna Bonner or Caitlin Clark. They have to cut one of the two of them to bring in Bree Hall. And who are they gonna cut? Can't keep Hall if we cut Turner. They are not cutting Bree Turner. I repeat, the Fever are not cutting Bree Turner. The Fever are not cutting a player that they recruited. They got landed with Jaylen Brown. Jillia Lane was a training camp contract. They went out of their way to recruit Bree Turner. Why not Turner? They are not cutting. Bree Turner is a 3-time all-defensive team. What if we need Bree Turner for? They are not cutting Bree Turner. The only way they're cutting Bree Turner is if they've decided Michaela Timpson is in the rotation, is in the top 8 of the rotation day 1. Bree Turner has been second off the bench for 2 games. She's been getting in ahead of Lexi Hull. Like, there are players I would cut. I would 100% cut Sydney Colson. It's like, Bree Hall's hooping here. Bree Hall's hooping. They can't keep her. They literally cannot keep her. It is mathematically impossible. And you want to know why they can't blame? If you're going to blame, don't blame anyone except Lyndon. Do not blame anyone except Lyndon for why they're not able to keep. She gave Katie Lou Samuelson a 2-year max contract. A 2-year max contract. Bree is a keeper. Well, unfortunately, Bree Hall is going to be playing for somebody else. What salary cap do they still have? They have 111k, which is enough for 1 minimum contract player and nothing else. And someone to sign 2 months into the season. And Bree Hall is not going to sit on her ass waiting when she can go and potentially start for one of the Phoenix Mercury or the Seattle Storm. Like, explain why Jaylen Brown. No, Jaylen Brown's a guarantee to be cut. Jaylen Brown, Jillia Lane, and Yvonne Ejim are guarantees to be cut. Guarantees. It is Lynn Dunn's fault why the Indiana Fever cannot keep Bree Hall. But they only have 11. Yes. They do not have the salary to have 12 players. So they have to have 11. Which means Bree Hall, who's been fantastic, has to be cut, unfortunately. They need a G League. The league needs to make money before it has a G League. The league has lost so much money. Jaylen Brown is unbelievably athletic. Jaylen Brown's so athletic. Oh my god. As she misses a layup. A 50-4 run and we hold a 16-point lead. Oh my god. Bree not making the team. Bree Hall is so much better than Jaylen Brown. I feel bad. I genuinely feel bad for Bree Hall. I feel bad for Bree Hall. Oh my god. Brazil are so garbage. The Sky reserves made these look good. They are so bad. They are so bad. Brown is a good defender. No, Brown's an athlete. Brown's legitimately. Why is everyone so high on Bree Hall? I mean, she played for She played for South Carolina. 2, she's actually going off in the second half. Like, what does she have? 9 points? 9 points and 9 shots. I mean, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is letting it fly. Find local money outside of W and they'll sign Hall after 16 games. Why, again, if you're Bree Hall, why would you sit on the bench? Why would you choose to sit at the end of the bench for the Fever when you can take the when you can just take the money and go play for Phoenix and potentially be a starter? Oh my god, Ejim. So that is game number 1 for the Caitlin Clark Fever. And I'm not going to get too hyped on this because I said this when the Sky won. Everyone was going mad being like, you're going to be saying the Fever are the Brazil national team is the best team in the world and the Fever playing. No, The Sky beat them by 27. The Fever beat them by 64. It was, and again, the Fever played, even their reserves won. They only scored 38 points in the second half and still scored 108 points. When it came to the Fever, also lads, if you guys are new, subscribe. We're trying to hit 45 subscribers by the end of the day, 14 more. But Kelsey Mitchell played a few minutes second half. Nobody on the Fever played more than 21. Coulson played the most minutes for the Fever. We went with the bench for the whole fourth quarter, and Brazil were garbage. Brazil were absolutely garbage. Like, let's call a spade a spade. They're garbage. They're a bad national team without their two best players. So, obviously, Damers Dantas has, didn't play the game. Brazil high-fiving. That's good to see. But, somebody in my comments said the Sky played them way better. They won by more than double. But, yeah, for the Fever, honestly, I thought Aaliyah Boston thank you for the $1 post, but Aaliyah Boston I thought had a solid game. I thought her finishing was a little bit iffy, but when you have, they took a rebound and an assist off her. At one stage she had 11, 8 and 6 when she got subbed off. They took a rebound and an assist off her. Natasha Howard I thought was fine. She ran the floor well, scored a bit. Defense didn't really matter. Tawana Bonner only played 12 minutes. She barely played in the second half. And Kelsey Mitchell was hitting her shots, 4 of 6 from 3. Sophie Cunningham barely played, was fine. Sydney Colson is just not. She's just not it. I'll talk about it in a video later, but genuinely, when it comes to Colson, she's just not. She didn't even look good today. As far as the bench is concerned, Michaela Timpson is going to make the squad. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. She was fantastic. She was absolutely fantastic. She was aggressive. And obviously, again, point center Aaliyah Boston. The team does not function without Aaliyah Boston or Caitlin Clark on the floor. They're a little bit better when it's Aaliyah Boston and Sophie Cunningham on the floor. And Sophie's running the one. She did very little today. They've looked better. They've just looked bad with Sydney Colson on a point. They've genuinely just looked bad. Bree Turner barely played. Again, was +9. I don't know. I've been working under the assumption that Bree Turner is going to make the team. But if Michaela Timpson if Dantas is going to be there and Michaela Timpson is looking as good as she is and is going to be in the rotation over Bree Turner, if I'm the Fever, I would cut Bree Turner and bring in Bree Hall. I don't think they're going to do it. And I do feel bad for Bree Hall, who didn't play yesterday, so it's hard to judge her. I think she's going to play a lot against the Dream because I think Bree Hall looked really good. In that bench lineup, she looked like by far the best player there in that when they went with all the rookies. But it realistically was Colson and 4 players are going to be cut. I do feel bad for Bree Hall. Jaylen Brown is athletic, plays a bit of defense, but she can't shoot. She can't score. She couldn't score in Russia. She can't score now. Yvonne Ejim looked good against the weaker competition, but we saw how bad she was yesterday. And Gillian Lane is okay, I guess. I mean, she got boards. She's got 6 offensive boards, which is impressive, to be fair. But all in all, I didn't also say that there's just levels. There is levels to basketball, and Caitlin Clark is just levels above everybody else. Genuinely levels above anybody else on the court. She hit one of the craziest shots I've ever seen. She recreated the record-breaking shot. And I stand by this. I tweeted out and I said, the people in the media saying that the hype is manufactured, should be ashamed of themselves. Because how many players in the world are doing this? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And also, obviously, the crowd go absolutely berserk, but you guys can't hear that on your end. Honestly, Caitlin with 5 assists. If Aaliyah could score layups, it would have been 8 assists. And Aaliyah, again, a lot of gimmies missed. But again, she did everything well other than her finishing. The turnover, she had 2 in the first possession, 2 possessions that were a little bit iffy. So I don't really care that much about that. But all in all, Caitlin Clark with a plus 42. She played 18 minutes. She played 18 minutes and was plus 42. Plus 42. 42 in 18 minutes. And there was a stage where it was her with all the rookies and she was still just carrying them. She got 2 assists to, I think, to win Von Ejim. 1 foul, 3 turnovers to 5 assists. And again, the turnovers were just trying mad stuff. Like, it is what it is. Don't really care that much. But in 18 minutes, she had 16, 6, and 5. Like, that's so impressive on 60% shooting and 4 of 6 from 3. And not only that, every single one of her threes were from a minimum of like 28 feet. None of them were catch and shoot threes. She was being face guarded in an exhibition game. They were face guarding her. So we saw a few days ago with Paige in preseason, they're leaving her open. People are like, oh, why are they going to guard her hard in preseason? She was being face guarded. Every time she didn't have the ball, they were denying her. They were blitzing her off screens in an exhibition. This isn't even preseason. This was a literal exhibition game. It did not matter. They were playing a national team. It was an exhibition game, and they were blitzing her. And she still came out in 18 minutes with 16, 6, and 5 on 60% shooting. She was being blitzed. And also, I'm not going to say playing on one leg, because you could see when she tried to run, she was fine. But obviously, there's still a little bit of tightness there, and she kind of not was like looking bad when she was moving. I think she was actively choosing to take it handy. She was actively choosing to take it handy. And I mean that, like, Caitlin Clark absolutely dominated. And we saw, like, look, Kelsey was good. I do think, regardless, if you're looking at a box score, you can say Aaliyah played bad. No, Aaliyah played well. DeWanna Bonner was just solid. Cunningham didn't really play enough. I thought Michaela Timms was fantastic. And I do think Bree Hall was pretty good. And I do feel bad for Bree Hall. I genuinely feel bad for Bree Hall, because I think that she should have a roster spot. But unfortunately, Lynn Dunn gave Katie Lou Samuelson a 2-year max, and we had to buy her out of the contract. Get well soon, Katie Lou. Hopefully she comes back and is strong, or she comes back strong. But I'm sorry, that contract from Lynn Dunn really screwed the Fever over. It really, really screwed the Fever over, I have to say. Absolutely screwing the Fever over. So, yeah, that's the game. That is the game. I really want, like, Michaela Timpson, it's a given. They're keeping Michaela Timpson. She was like 7th player off the bench today. If it turns out, my ideal scenario is that they realize, you know what, Timpson's just better than Bree Hall. They cut Bree Hall. They cut Bree Turner, not cut Bree Turner. They cut Bree Turner and they keep Bree Hall. That would be my ideal scenario. However, what's more than likely going to happen is they're going to have to cut Bree Hall and pray no one signs her. And a lot of people are saying, you know, Bree Hall, she might just wait and they'll sign her after 10 games. But it's like, you can't really do that, because if you are Bree Hall, would you want to be signed by the Fever to go sit on the end of the bench? Or would you be cut and you go sign with the Phoenix Mercury, or you go sign with the Seattle Storm, and for the Mercury potentially start, and for the Storm potentially be a key bench player? Why would you choose to sit on the end of the bench for the Fever instead of playing for one of those teams if you have the opportunity as a free agent? So I just think it's very unlikely that Bree Hall stays on the team. I really would like Bree Hall to stay on the team, but I also would make the argument that if you're going to, like, I would make the argument that Coulson maybe should be cut, but, you know, obviously she tells jokes, so you're going to keep, you're going to have to keep Coulson on the team. But I would love if Cheyenne Sellers is actually healthy, you know, getting rid of Coulson and putting in Sellers. Like, I wouldn't mind that, just for the modern point guard. Even though, you want to know what the best thing would have been? You want to know what the best thing would have been? To have not cut the player that Cheryl Reeve is talking about as the second best shot creator on the Minnesota Lynx after Fee Collier. Not cut her for a comedian. I would have loved that. But, I mean, obviously, the jokes are more important than, you know, the basketball ability. But at the end of the day, look, the Indiana Fever might win the stand-up comedy unless Sydney Coulson gets kicked out of the stand-up comedy event for comparing too many players to men, which she's done multiple times now. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm not much of a fan of Sydney Coulson. But yeah, either way, I will say, like, this season, how much better our offense looks. Like, their offense looked terrible when Caitlin Clark was off the floor. It looked absolutely terrible. With Colson running the offense, even against Brazil, it did not look good. But Caitlin Clark turns the Indiana Fever from one of the worst offensive teams to one of the best offensive teams. And their defense is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic compared to last year. They were tough. They were gritty. They got in the way. Brazil were physical and they weren't getting bullied. Caitlin was holding her own physically. A lot of stuff. A lot of positives on the defensive end. But again, can't get too bogged down on the defense and on the box scores and everything, because the Brazil national team suck. But anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. We are ending the video. We're also ending the stream, and I will be live for the Fever's next preseason game, and I might be live for some other preseason games over the next week. I will see what games are happening, and if there's anyone that I'm interested in, I might go live for. But anyway, I will see you guys. So, yeah, lads, we are ending the stream right there. Thanks to everyone for being in the stream. We've had like 22,000 viewers, which is a mental number, an absolutely mental number. Thank you guys so much. We will be live for every single game this season, barring like 2 or 3 that I know I'm going to be away for.